Hello everybody, my name is Ebenezer. Welcome to Cross Bangers Producer Accelerator Tutorials. Today we're going to be talking how to make melodies. First off, anybody can create anything as long as it's on note and then like none of the frequencies are clashing actually. But then what makes your melody like sound very nice? What makes your melody sound different from just anybody's melody is mainly the choice of instrument and then the effect you put on your instrument. Well, the effect you put on your instrument isn't so necessary if the choice of your instrument is actually nice, and then the mixing you do with your instrument. So that's what makes the beat come out nice. But before all that stuff, you have to actually have a presentable melody. If you, for example, have a very nice stuff, for example, have a very nice, if for example you have a very nice sound, you have very nice mixing, and then what we are hearing from all that stuff, like the basics of all that stuff, is just nonsense. The whole thing is pointless at the end of the day. So first off, for beginners, basically whenever you want to create a melody, you have to like at least have basis in the music theory and all that stuff. FL Studio and other DAWs have made everything like so easy for everybody. You don't even need to know so much about music theory. FL Studio has just simplified all that stuff for us. So all we have to do is follow me. You click on this drop down, and then go to scale highlighting. It's going to highlight the scale you want to use. For example, it was on E, let's say I'm going to F. Everything that has the white line is for F. See, everything that has the white line is for F. First thing I want to do is get my bass line. Okay. So anytime you want to create a chord, what you just have to do is ensure that you skip one key and then go to the next key. Okay, this is what I mean. I'm skipping this that's been highlighted, and then I'm going to C. So I'm skipping this that has been highlighted, and I'm going to E. So that's simple, very simple. Here I'm skipping this that has been highlighted and I'm going to E. Here I'm skipping this that has been highlighted and I'm going to E. And I'm going to G. And then on F, I'm skipping G that has been highlighted and I'm going to A. And then I'm skipping B that has been highlighted and I'm going to C. And then on G, A that has been highlighted and I'm going to B. And I'm skipping C that has been highlighted and I'm going to D. So just that simple. You don't need to start cracking your head on music theory and all that stuff. So right now we have a great melody. For example, listen to this. Okay, this is what I do. I don't like the way my keys are separate, are so far from each other. For example, this F is far from this G. Yeah, so I bring G down. This G, when I bring it down, is going to literally be the same thing. So it's not so far from each other anymore. So Yeah. Basically, that's how most chord melodies are created. And then from there on, if you want your stuff to sound like very natural and stuff, this is what you could do. You could like create an off timing for one, but just ensure one of them is on time. It's timed, it was well timed. Can you hear? So it could be just one that you're not timing well. Okay. Okay, this is quite far, but let's hear what it sounds like. Okay, I like the off on the last key. So here's what you do. Just come here and then you could just create some melodies on top of them. What I always do is when I want to create my melodies, I start from the third note. For example, this is the root note here, this is the third note, this is the fifth note, because you jump the second one to put on the third, and yeah, after the third you jump the fourth one to click on the fifth. So that's what I mean by first, second, and third, and fourth, and fifth. Yeah, so we are clear on that. Now let's go into creating the melody on top of it. Like basically you could just keep on going like this, keep on going like this, keep on going like this until you're able to create your own melody yourself. After all this, I'm going to create a melody through the same method, and then I want to create something dark. Yeah. So I'm starting from the third note. Here, the third note here is actually the E. Don't forget that the root note was a C here. It was just me dropping the G because it was too far from the rest down. So, or you could just take it back up if it was going to confuse you. So I'm starting from the E here. You could start from any notes as long as it sounds nice. But like my reach out is starting from the third note. You could try that too if it works well for you. Or I'll just start from like probably like the G here this time around. Can you hear? Then I go to the E. that's what I did there was quite risky because a note after the next note was probably going to clash. Um, okay. Okay, I'm going back to starting from the third note. Okay. All right. I want to try something. You know what? I'm going to drop all this because it's sounding. Just so easily, we've created a great melody, and then like I said, I hear how every different sounds, different instruments are giving different vibes. Yeah, that's how it works. If you keep using, if it depends on how you feel, it depends on how what direction you want your beat to go. For example, if I decide to load this inside here and then just cut off the all the low ends, for example, right? All depends on how I feel at the moment of creating this.